How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Ripple has some big news, actually. They're starting their stable coin program. They're starting their stable coin and moving coins around right now. We also have some insights from their recent conference and beautiful, beautiful price action. I want to go through all this. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade XRP or other altcoins, there's a link underneath the video to BTCC. As you can see, we went down to $1.90 just a few days ago, which is beautiful because that is exactly where we peaked out in the top of the 2021 bull market. We used that as support, and we're making a move back up. This is really bullish price action. I saw this happening and I put in a long. I'm up about 86% on that long, and I even mistimed it slightly, trying to get in before the $2 mark just in case we bounced off $2 again. But we did go down a little bit further. If you want to trade crypto, there's a link to BTCC, as I said, and they give you a bonus on first-time deposits and lower trading fees using that link. Now, we're starting to see some really interesting things happen. This is Into the Cryptoverse. They show here that while XRP's price is coming down, you can see the price in blue. Since the price went down from 2.71 down to now 2.41, risk has decreased pretty significantly. Even from when we were at $2.25, risk has lowered. Let me actually zoom in a little bit. You see here, we were at $2.25. Risk was 0.8. Now we're at $2.40 and risk is at 0.78. The fact is, when we trend sideways for a little while in this range, when we chop and liquidate some people, the risk comes down. RSI comes down. This is a beautiful thing. So yeah, from the technical perspective, I think XRP still looks really good. Obviously, it's moved a lot, so it might chop around a little bit more. It might even fall down a little bit, but I think where we're sitting right now is beautiful. Keep in mind, a lot of this does come down to macro. We just got some inflation numbers that were maybe not the best. We have PPI, core PPI coming hotter than expected. So Bitcoin is down a little bit on the day, but Bitcoin looks fantastic. BlackRock just said that an allocation of 2% would make sense to put towards Bitcoin. And this is I think the most conservative that they've given, but this is for the masses. This is not like some wealthy investor conference that they're saying this at. This sounds like, hey, if you're a client of ours, you should probably have 2% Bitcoin. We also have news of Ripple stablecoin RLUSD being transferred. Launch is imminent. Just a few days ago, we got word that they got final approval from New York in that RLUSD is coming. They said, be careful, warning, there will be scammers out there. So again, warning, don't send your XRP anywhere to try to get RLUSD. It'll be very obvious. It'll be on it'll be in a video here. We'll cover it when you can buy RLUSD, and they're launching on different exchanges. But also you can follow their official Ripple account. Also, you can see, they're moving RLUSD from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. Most likely, moving it between their own wallets, Ripple, or moving it to some maybe partner bank or, I don't know, an exchange or something like that to get ready for the launch. I think this is, just the beginning of the altcoin cycle, as you can see here from Altcoin Hero. We will probably see a massive run in a lot of altcoins. So be ready, strap in, because this is the fun part of the market. It's also probably one of the most stressful parts of the market. You have to be ready for anything, and you have to take profits. If you want to take profits, you have to take them when you're a little bit uncomfortable, because otherwise you can see big drops. Now, look at this. Ripple Swell 2024 showcased how crypto and blockchain are reshaping global finance. So this is their big annual conference. From regulation and stablecoin growth to tokenization of real-world assets and financial inclusion, the future is here. Let's look at some of their main points. This is actually on the Ripple website. So this was their 8th annual Swell conference. So they've been doing this since 2016. First, digital asset regulation remains top of mind. Blockchain innovation is flourishing in markets with clear digital asset regulation, but unfortunately, the lack of guidance in the U.S. has stifled the nation's crypto company growth. While some progress has been made, including digital assets like XRP receiving regulatory clarity in the US, many swell panelists agreed that regulation uncertainty has historically been one of the biggest challenges facing the crypto industry. But this does seem like it's probably going to go away with so much money thrown at politics this year. It seems like everyone that Trump doesn't like is leaving, essentially, is giving up, is retiring, is leaving their posts. And only the people that are willing to do business are going to stay. Now, whether you like Trump or not, he does seem to be pro-crypto, and we probably will get some regulation here. They say crypto ETFs and stablecoin growth signal confidence from TradFi. So TradFi, obviously putting a lot of money behind real-world assets, putting money behind stablecoins and crypto ETFs. We know BlackRock has funneled in, I don't even remember what their AUM is, but 500,000 Bitcoin. So was that $50 billion or something like that, that they funneled into the Bitcoin ETFs and that their clients have funneled in. Stablecoin growth has been very aggressive too, even since the election. I think USDT Tether has minted, I want to say 15% more Tether just in the last month. So yeah, they've been growing very quickly. RLUSD is coming as well, which is going to focus more on cross-border payments and large institutional and enterprise customers. They say the value that crypto can bring to the finance sector is becoming impossible to ignore. This is coming from Hunter Horsley, so the Bitwise asset management CEO. He commented, "Crypto is arriving. It's an unstoppable train, and I'm excited about that." Real-world use cases reign supreme, while consumer-focused crypto applications like NFT collectibles have historically driven adoption surges. Early use cases should be viewed as a sign of the times, a rudimentary stage in the technology's evolution. Yeah, so this is going to be really interesting. I think down here they say, I don't even know how to say this. Someone has used blockchain technology to give clients the option to settle securities on-chain via their stablecoin by leveraging a bank-grade digital asset custody solution to manage their stablecoins from issuance to completion to settlement. SG Forge can offer the clients streamlined services while maintaining the level of trust and security expected from a financial institution. There's so many different use cases. This is coming from actually Dan Moorhead, CEO of Pantera Capital. When he was talking about Garlinghouse, he said there's so many different use cases. Like the internet doesn't have one internet company. There's dozens of really important big companies, and so there will be quite a few very important blockchains. I think that's a good point. Every company now uses the internet. Imagine the same thing happens with blockchain, right? Everyone uses blockchain. What if it's something that everyone has access to, everyone is constantly using? I think there would be a lot of benefit. Obviously, not everyone's going to use it, but there would be a lot of benefit for payments. Some people pay 3% on credit cards. What if you could get a slightly lower rate at a company, right? You're going shopping or you're grabbing a beer or something. You get 1% off your tab if you pay with crypto. And that way they don't have to pay the 3% fees. You just quickly send them some stablecoin or something like that. And then the fourth thing that they focused on, crypto's philanthropy angle. Legacy institutions' growing confidence in crypto has generated excitement from proponents of the technology, but decentralization as a foundational principle of blockchain is somewhat at odds with centralized initiatives like crypto ETFs. The irony was not lost on swell panelist Maha Bujanak, CEO O Group, who instead pivoted to drive home the critical role that DeFi can play in expanding access to basic financial services. There are people out there who would love to have this financial instrument. To provide that to these folks is really important. Okay, so really just talking about where the world's at, where the crypto industry is at. I think it's important to kind of get these viewpoints from some of the industry leaders, but of course it's not anything that we're not already learning and thinking about on our own. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. It is exciting to see Ripple stablecoin starting to make some transfers, the altcoin markets start to heat up. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. As I said, I think Ripple's doing a good job. I think XRP is doing a good job. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. And there are some stablecoins that are running. Like, look at this. Link at $28. Sui hitting all-time highs last night of almost $5. It's a pretty exciting time. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, you can check out BTCC if you want to trade crypto and get some nice bonuses. And look at this upwards chop from Bitcoin. This is just beautiful. I think we're going to see a breakout soon. Of course, there could be a lot of volatility, so be ready for anything. Thank you so much.